Unit 4 review on expressions and equations, and this first video lesson is going to be on substitution, simplifying expressions, and factoring. Example 1 on substitution, it says evaluate the expression below when k equals 3 and m equals 6. So we take a look at our algebraic expression here, and we can see that we need to replace the variables, the m, the k, and the m, with what they were designated in the directions, k equals 3 and m equals 6. So let's do that. So if we substitute, I'm going to replace the m with a 6. And remember, since that's 7 times m, this is 7 times 6 when we replace the m with the 6. Minus 4 times, and now we have an exponent attached to our variable. That's a k squared. All right, so we're going to replace k with 3, which will make it a 3 squared, plus, and our final substitution, m equals 6, so plus 6. And now we just need to evaluate the expression using order of operations. So I take a look, and my first step, since there's nothing to do inside the parentheses, is to evaluate the exponent, the 3 squared. And if we do that, 3 times 3, remember 3 squared is 3 times 3, not 3 times 2. So 3 squared is 9. So now we have 4 times 9 at that part of our expression. So rewriting the expression, we have 7 times 6 minus 4 times 9 plus 6. And now we take a look at our expression. We have some multiplication, we have subtraction, and addition. So our next step will be to evaluate the multiplication. And 7 times 6 is 42. Minus 4 times 9. I'm going to evaluate those one at a time. And now we'll do the 4 times 9, which is 36. So rewriting the expression, we have 42 minus 36 plus 6. So now we have left subtraction and addition. Remember, subtraction and addition are the same step of PEMDAS. They're just evaluated from left to right. So we're going to subtract first. 42 minus 36, which is 6, plus 6, which gives us our final answer of 12.
Example number 2 has us using the distributive property to simplify the following expression. So it looks like we have 7 times the quantity 3d plus 80 plus 9f plus 4 times the quantity 4d minus 2f. Keep in mind and always keep aware that we have a subtraction sign in this set of parentheses. So the distributive property says that if we have a number on the outside of a set of parentheses, we can multiply that number to each and every term on the inside of our parentheses. Continuing, I see that 4 times 4d, and then that 4 is going to distribute to the 2f as well. So when I distribute using multiplication, it becomes 7 times 3d plus 7 times 8e plus 7 times 9f. Take a look at our next operation. It's a positive symbol, it's a plus symbol, so we are going to continue with our addition. 4 times 4d. Now this is where things might change a little bit. Our next operation is going to be subtraction. So this is going to be minus 4 times 2f. Keep that in mind. Now that we just distributed, let's multiply our expressions. 7 times 3d is 21d, plus 7 times 8e is 56e, plus 7 times 9f is 63f, plus 4 times 4d is 16d, minus 4 times 2f is 8f. So after multiplying our expressions together, we're still not simplified. What we have to do next is we have to combine like terms. We know that like terms have the same variable, they can have different coefficients. So I see 21D plus 16D. Those are like terms. I have plus 56E. I don't see another term that has a variable of E, so that's the only term. There are no other like terms for that. Lastly, I'm looking at plus 63F minus 8F. So when I combine like terms, combine my D's together, 21D plus 16D become 37D plus 56E. Lastly, I have a positive 63F minus 8F. When I combine those, positive 63 minus 8 is a positive 55F. This expression, in most simplified terms, is 37D plus 56E plus 55F.
Example 3 on factoring expressions. Factor the following expression: 18D minus 27E minus 45. So the first thing we're going to need here is the greatest common factor of 18, 27, and 45. So I know that the greatest common factor of those three numbers is 9. So I'm going to rewrite each of those terms as a product of factors, meaning I'm going to take the 18D and I'm going to rewrite it as a product of, well, I know one of the factors is 9 because that's the GCF. So the other factor, well, I know 9 times 2 is 18, so the other factor would be 2D. Minus, now the next term is 27E, so I need to rewrite that as a product of two factors. And again, I'm using the GCF of 9 times the other factor must be 3E. And then finally, we're subtracting 45, which needs to be rewritten as a product of that greatest common factor, 9. So the other factor must be 5. And now if we look at all three terms, we can see that that greatest common factor appears. So that's exactly what we can factor out of all three terms. So we have 9 times the quantity of 2D minus 3E minus 5.